The idea that we have for the future is that it took us 12 years to get established, to have a brand, to have a recognition, to be resourceful to many researchers and clinicians around the world. And now we would like to make this belonging much broader to many people. And therefore, we believe that in today's world, this has to be linked with modern communication. This has to be into projects that the people can handle through current communication technologies. And this is why we have introduced this communication committee that is going to provide these tools so everybody from around the world can be linked to the Osteology Foundation. Also, we from the beginning thought that our aims as a foundation should be in contact or should be allied with aims of other important organizations. So from the beginning we always tried to link with very strong organizations, also with high reputation, that we could fit ourselves together. And therefore you can see here very important organizations from Europe, ADE, you all recognize Association for Dental Education in Europe, of course CFP, we are here clearly, but also the Ibero-Pan-American Federation of Periodontology, and of course the American Academy of Periodontology. And as you can see also the Chinese Dental Association. So all these organizations have allowed us to participate together in their own meetings, in their own gatherings, and I strongly believe that by doing so we have made ourselves bigger, as well as we have contributed that these organizations have also become bigger by our own participation. One of the key aspects in this collaboration is that we did a joint workshop together with the EFB on a topic that is absolutely relevant to our mission, which is, as Christoph said before, regeneration tissue reconstruction. So we had this workshop in periodontology and plastic surgery, where we reviewed the biology and the clinical practice in this field, and this is a very highly quoted document that came out of this workshop that is a reference to all dentists around the world. One of the key aspects in our mission is try to transfer science into clinical practice, and we are doing so mostly by organizing high quality educational events. We more or less distinguish, and we have done that from the beginning, between national symposia, which are relevant to a specific area of the world, and international symposium, which is when we celebrate every 3 years our main congress, our main activity. Normally when we celebrate the international symposium, we don't organize activities at local level, and the years we don't, we focus our main activities on national level. This is what is happening this year in 2015, and of course we are all getting ready for the big event in 2016. As you can see the dates, 21, 23 of April. We have searched all over Europe, and we have had great experience in Monte Carlo. We moved to another place, and then we thought, why do we need to move if we did so good in Monte Carlo? So we are coming back to Monte Carlo. I think it's a fantastic venue, and we have there everything that is needed to organize a great, successful international congress. So in this congress, as you can see, these are the facts and the figures that we are working on. Together, between 2,000 and 3,000 people from a large number of countries. We will have about 85 speakers, and what is very particular to our organization is that, as you understand, we would like to transfer biology and biological concepts to clinical practice. This is important that we choose the best speakers that can distill all that information and make it applicable, but also is key in any regenerative therapies, in medicine and in dentistry, the know-how, the practical handling, and therefore workshops are key in our congresses and are very successful. And as you can see, we will have basically 20 workshops organized in these days. This time, the program, scientific program, is going to be chaired by these two giants of dentistry, Professor Neukamp from Germany and Professor Myron Nevins from Boston, United States. They have a huge experience. They have organized lots of congresses and this vast experience, and with our organization, I'm sure this congress will be highly successful. Here you have a template of what is going to happen, and as you can see, we will have in these 3 days, we will start with a general session, and then the following day we'll have always 3 tracks, one more research oriented, one more clinically oriented, one which is basically a little bit like we do here, trying to bring the best experts in the world, the clinical masters, so everybody will have something to go and attend according to their preferences. We will also network with the corporate sponsors of this Congress, and we will have also symposiums related to the products and technologies of the sponsors that would like to network with us. And as you can see, this is something new that we are introducing at this edition of the Osteology Symposium, what is called the Master Clinician Courses, that is bringing the worldwide experts, the highly recognized experts, to provide more than a 45-minute lecture, but to provide more a clinical course, so to make things even more relevant to clinical practice than just attending the workshops. You see here some of the practical workshops that these are basically well recognized in our organization, both practical, also some workshops which are intended for those young colleagues who are on the research academic track, and they would like to learn how to do research, how to interpret research, how to handle the research technologies. And of course, this is some of the topics of the scientific program. As you can understand, our remit is tissue regeneration. So all the topics are around this general topic. Different aspects, soft tissue, hard tissue, biological understanding, implant-related tissue reconstructions, everything in that field will be presented during these 3 days. Of course, we will also provide everybody who wants to present the research in the form of research presentations and research forum, and we have a very well-established research prize that has attracted really top-notch research to be presented in osteology in Monaco, and hopefully winning the prize. Here is the webpage of this symposium. Of course, I think we are at the start point immediately after Euro period to push for the promotion of osteology. Probably this is one of the good things of having these meetings every 3 years, that we can pace ourselves and organize a highly organized promotion scheme. And we have Astrid, Heike, who are doing a fantastic job putting all these things in the webpage and in all the promotion activities. And with this, I will pass the lantern to Bill Gianovile, who is chairman of the scientific committee, and who will explain to you how we handle science.